Hey yo, I'm late. What's up? I kinda disappeared for a bit because I got super distracted. Hi Rainfall, if you're still here, I hope I didn't come super late. My bad. Listen. I got distracted. I was here. I started to stream 11 minutes ago. I took too long. Oh, hey, this is a lovely song that we're not going to listen to now because it's going to make me cry. Hey, hi, hello. Oh, no, it's fine. The music was good. It was relaxing. I'm happy to help make it so that you no longer have that relaxation. Are you ready for chaos? Welcome. It's time to talk about Final Fantasy XIV and nothing else. That's not true. We're streaming this. We're streaming 14. However, oh god.
I'm here to kill chaos.
Jesus. Why is that possible? That shouldn't wait. Why is that possible? Why were you both able to redeem it at the same time? Ow! Ow, it hurt. That hurt so much. Jesus Christ. Welcome to my stream. Also, of all the things, it was Legend of Mana you found? That's awesome. Shout out to that playthrough that I should probably redo at some point on stream and actually finish, because I only did a very specific story arc in that game, in that playthrough, and then didn't do the others. And I love that game. Life happens, and there was something that made me stop that playthrough. I think that actually might be my last traditional playthrough on YouTube. I think. You haven't seen the trailer? You want to be surprised? For 16? Okay. I didn't even know there was a game to it until I watched one of your videos. Explain yourself. What do you mean you didn't know there was a game? Wait, is your understanding of Legend of Mana coming from the anime that got announced? Is that anime out yet? This is fascinating if this is what it is, because I didn't seeing someone, yeah, it is already started. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love this. No, I'm actually excited about this. You don't understand. One, so hey, Legend of Mana is one of my favorite video games of all time. Just something that I would listen to the OST of it to study and stuff. Like, it was that type of ingrained. It was just music that helped me focus and things. So I've played it countless times. I love this feeling. I know other people, when you run into gatekeepy people who are like, disgusting, you don't know what really matters. Well, how can you not know of that? Yeah, no. I'm super excited to be like, wait, you came from what piece of media? What side project pulled you in that made you go, oh, I should look into more of this because it's kind of cool. That's fascinating to me. I love this. Oh, how are you enjoying the anime? I haven't started watching it yet. Is it good? I'm hoping so, because if I remember correctly, it's being done by a pretty good studio, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's so cool. No, legit. This is great. This is exciting. People gonna get into freaking dumb PS1 crap because of an anime. This is my Edge Runners. This is my Arcane second. All right. I don't have to watch Arcane now. I'm just gonna watch the Legend of Mana anime. This is mine. Once again, I managed to weasel my way out. Just get at it. Also, but welcome. Normally, recently, I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. We're playing God of War 2018 in preparation for next month. And I'm starting a year of Zelda where I'm going to play all the mainline Zelda games up until May when Tears of the Kingdom comes out. As an overall, this is what happens on my channel. You're finishing God of War as we speak, like right now? Nice. How's the final battles going for you? Because I know I'm not gonna have fun on God of War mode. Come shiny. That person is shining. All right. As I said, I never knew about the game, so I couldn't say if it's staying true to the plot or anything, but it does have an interesting story. I'm looking forward to the next few episodes. Oh yeah, no, I actually didn't mean even by like true to the plot or anything. Quote unquote manga canon. What was game canon? I actually just meant like, does it look nice? Is the animation good? Is the voice acting good? Is the music good? Actually, only thing I care about is the music for the Legend of Mana anime good? Is the opening and ending good? Because if I am told that something from Mana does not have great music, I'll cry. I'll cry. It's like, how did you mess up one of the most integral things of the Mana? That's my gatekeeping. That's when I become a gatekeeper. It was like, if someone tells me, I don't really care about the OST for a Mana game, I just slap them with a stack of papers. What are we doing? We're doing MSQ today. That's what we're doing. And it's right over there. Yay. I got tired of grinding Niflheim and said F it, and I can't do the last Valkyrie until I beat the game. Right. Wait. Was that after the game? Oh, the one near your house, not the queen. I got so far in the story that they locked fast. Oh, okay. It's amazing everything from the OSTs to the animation yay. Okay. All right, so we're good. They could deviate all they want, quite honestly. So actually, if you don't mind, Rain, this isn't a spoiler of the game, like story and stuff. So if they are staying true, I don't worry about this. I'm just gonna tell you of like I guess for lack of a better term, mechanics of the game, or the general setup of how the game works is that, and I'm sure it's like shown you this in the first episode, it's a world made up essentially of memories, or like people's, like the memory of the earth and the memory of the people is essentially builds the world. And so it's built from these artifacts, at least within the game. I don't know if it's doing this in the anime. So it's like, for example, to go to Domina, which is a town next to your house, you get like, I think Domina was that the stack of toy blocks? No, that's somewhere else. But you get like an artifact, and it like is a tiny little thing, something that holds a memory of that place, and you place it down on a map in the game, and that's what builds everything up. And the point of me bringing that up is that the way that the game presents itself is you can technically beat the game without seeing half of it, because the way that you like where you place something and what you place it next to, like in terms of locations, will decide what quests pop up. So certain quests may not happen if you don't have the correct amount of mana, like different elemental powers within a location, or if it's not next to another location that's like plot relevant to it. So the anime, if it wanted to, could mess around with like certain plot stuff, because it either could leave stuff out because it was technically optional, or like besides the big arcs, or it could change up the order of events, because by happenstance of how the game plays out, there really is no order of events, at least between each like main arc. Like you could be doing part 1 of one arc and then jump over to part 3 of another arc, and that's just how the game works. It's just based off of where you placed each location. So they could have a lot of fun with the anime and the order that they put it through. And that is Jaxnos' Legend of Mana conversation. Let's play Final Fantasy XIV. It's time for socialism. Let's go. Oh, you lock fast travel so you can't go. Oh, that's why you have to do it after the game. Got it. And sorry, I technically work until like midnight. So if you ever see me looking down messing with my phone, it's because I have to respond to my boss or something. You're welcome. I hope I didn't sound like make that too wordy or annoying or anything. But yeah, it's one of the 3 things that I get like really passionate over, and so I end up maybe over explaining things. If we are to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups will benefit. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I will ask that you act in my stead. Visit Akyali and Yedlamog. Speak with Matza, and as people listen to the grievances. Justinian, I bid you do the same at Palakistan. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull grounds. Did I log into... Let's just open this up on stream. Hey, look, it's my Discord. Oh yeah, I did go into it. Okay. Let me put that over there. So I'm still like squarely in 6.1, right? Like it dawns on me that I really just said, no, I'm just gonna go as far as unlocking the raid, and then that's it. We don't need no more of that stinking MSQ. But yeah, this is now the big game that I play a whole bunch. Oh, hey, second, by the way, I started back up in Judgment, and I have learned something about myself that is terrible for this video game. I somehow have managed every time when I've stopped playing Judgment to stop right before the end of the chapter. So it like half works and doesn't, because any type of like big reveal moment that's supposed to happen, like a climax at the end of the chapter, falls flat because I don't remember any of the build up to it in the previous scenes. And then afterwards it's followed by a last time on. And I was like, I just did that 3 minutes ago. I know what happened last time on. And I keep repeating, I'm just on this pace now where I'm in chapter 10 and I just keep doing it. So I got to the end of chapter 9 and just and stopped, and then picked it back up like 3 weeks later. And it was like, what's happening? Where am I? Why am I talking to this person in the casino bar? Oh, I have to play a game of blackjack. Okay, sure. Oh, I won. Oh, new cutscenes, climax. I learned something important. What? Wait, did I? I don't know. So in other words, I'm having a good time. It took me that entire play session to remember that I can dodge if I'm locking on to an enemy. I was just running away from enemies, like actually pressing X to run and just backing up. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. Alright. I'm hoping to finish 6.1 tonight, if I am in fact still in it. And then Sunday, because I assume I'm not gonna get through all of 6.2 as well, because I would love to by Sunday do a Criterion dungeon. I wanna see that content. If this is your first visit, then you must try my special Armor La C. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. It's only 5 million gil. Normally I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800. Actually though, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. Yes. I am not Estonian. Estonian? Who is this? God, you're the one who was with that spear-toting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. Well, may no longer be on fire, but we are still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me. You might as well have that ugly tower back for to scan a few travelers we see these days. Myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices, I tell you. If I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps. Okay, so y'all are still struggling, even post-apocalypse. Need to unlock the Omicrons, but I never did that side dungeon. Oh yeah, and the Omicron stuff is up. Right, I forgot about that. I unlocked... Oh, actually, since I'm here, I might as well talk to the Arxidora. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? Trade routes are open once more now that the danger is past. A small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet. Add to that the sailors we lost in Valdes. It's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. Cao Zhao and his consortium are still with us. I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done. God rest his soul. Yeah, that's a rough one. Oh, he's... Wait, where is he? Megaduda. What's up, Doc? What did you break? What did you type in break? Is it blasphemous to say this game looks fugly? I will deny this message. For it is bullying, just like Automod says. And yes, go into your corner. Go into the shame corner right now. Yeah. They're gonna work on the textures. This is a very pretty game. How dare you? It's pretty to me. No, it's a... I would say the art design of this game is terrific. But yeah, it's like... You know, it's a game built off an old effing engine, so you get close to anything and the textures just make you go... Ugh! But it's a beautiful game. Bullying, yeah, you bully. Look at this bully in chat. Bully him. Bully that bully in my chat. Get him out of here. This looks bad, and wow, must look like an MC Escher painting. They made this game for the PS3, so yeah. The multi-million-dollar AAA video game? Bully? Is it? Wait, does anyone know if we're actually getting Bully 2? I feel like I actually heard not just a rumor of it, as you know, you hear every other year, but oh yeah, why do you retain this vessel? But that like people were like, no, we saw the marketing make up for it, and now we don't know anything else about that project. Oh no, he's a big dragon, so he can't like really walk into places without accidentally squishing. Rockstar making a new game? Why make a new game when GTA 5 exists? Second, they're making GTA 6. Weren't you around when everybody was freaking out at alpha footage and being like, oh, I can tell? Weren't you around for the infamous person of the day on Twitter who was like, I can tell, let me tell you that I know about game dev, and one of the first things done is graphics. So the fact that this game looks like this now in this state means it's gonna look like that on release. That was the funniest goddamn Twitter person of the day. Such visitors few and far between compared to our best years. Our nation is small and isolated. Its prosperity dependent on a steady stream of exports. Oh no, you're an export country. That's not great when you live in a world full of apocalypses. Like, forget that people are scared to travel away from their homes when there could be like a catastrophic event outside. But on top of that, there are less and less people every time you look out the window. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships. I'm reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Oh no. I remember I met that boy. Or a boy like him. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Facts, Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you brought me, devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce a proposal to my assembled functionaries. Okay, I don't want to overshadow that. Like, obviously, he has to budget it correctly. He has to make sure that's given out to everyone in a functional way that makes sure everyone's off better. There's so much treasure down in that stupid temple. You're lying to me if that's not just give everyone all of it. There's a certain threshold where it's no longer we have to be responsible with this money. You will not spend that money in your lifetime. Just give it to them. Balancing the economics. Oh no, Mitchell believes in trickle-down economics.
And lo, that day hath come.
You see, if I have all of the money, eventually it will make it all down to my citizens. Goddamn hoarding dragon.
Times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul.
I'm sad that the way Ahawan got it. Ahawan didn't deserve that.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more.
Commerce! Commerce!
None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Kalzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children
Yeah, Taka.
who are left without family to care for them?
Thank you, Estinian, for pointing that out.
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society. Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come.
I'm basically on Hawaii. Am I basically on Hawaii? Is Hawaii secretly run by a dragon?
Other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
That'd be hype as hell, right? Feeling a bit underwhelmed, so I'll go get some rest. It was nice to chat with you for. Oh hey, no, go rest. I'm happy to have you here. Welcome. And I'm happy that you had a good time. It was a nice chat too. I legit, I was super excited to hear that one, people are watching the Legend of Mana anime, and two, that's good. So yeah. Rest up. Thank you for stopping by. And if you would like to follow, feel free. Thank you very much. Yes, I forgot to shill. My bad. Thank you, second. I forgot to do my shill. My shill. What will you say? It takes taxes, levy them on trade profits in exchange for investment. Outershire's orphanage was funded through trade in highly coveted goods. Wasn't that trade like black market goblinry? I remember something not being great about that. we mean wait. Those are details. We don't need those. I have to click it. I have to click it because I'm sure Estinian knows. We don't need to worry about it. I'm sure Estinian's gonna be like, you do know what they were funding, like the trade they were doing, right?
Of course. We can draw on trading profits to build a new institution.
See, it's fine. Because he doesn't know that I'm talking about some illicit stuff. So he's just like, yeah, sure.
Put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive a vows
It was Rowena using indentured servitude as usual.
of their future
Yes.
earnings towards
I'll pay you in this semi-imaginary currency until I decide your debt is paid. Frickin' scripts.
Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Reminder that needed scripts as part of the Realm Reborn relic. Why not honor one of your most successful merchants? Something with Calzal seems appropriate. Yeah.
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores.
We don't need his scales for anything anymore right now, right? Because I really hope that heals. I don't like looking at that in terms of, I feel bad whenever I see his hide and stuff. Like, damn, man.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation.
Yay.
Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
Race Velgar grew back the wing to talk to her, so that's probably fine. Fair enough. Wait, did Race Velgar have both his eyes when he regrew it?
Clerks,
Like,
see to
would
the
he?
management.
Would Vitcher need to be at full power?
Make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than
Oh, okay. That was post. That was post giving it back to. Yeah, I know that I gave it back to him. I just couldn't remember if he had his wing back before or after. Okay. So then, yeah, you're right.
Dragon and man, side by side.
Oh,
in pursuit of
but no,
right and
that does
wrong.
fall back to my thing where it's like,
Reminded of Ishgard.
What if Vitra can't get the scales back because he's got only one eye? It's a lot of hard work, or it takes longer because of the only the one eye. Money, please. All right. Bridging the Rift, the veteran Radiant wishes to share his gratitude. Thank you for putting forth Kalzal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Arcania Shola. She asks that you meet her at the High Crucible. Ah, shit. It's time. Shola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. Oh! Yeah. Let's all take a journey to find out how Shola is about to do something terrible. In the name of reaching the first. Though the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before I had assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. Hey, we gotta get in there so I can have a sick Final Fantasy I fight. You know, again. Outside of a raid. So, side note. Omega, for the Omega stuff, the Omega raids, he took, what were those of again? Those weren't like memories of other planets, right? They were memories of other dimensions. He took stories and heroes from other shards. Okay, so shards, dimensions, same thing in my book. Got it. Got it. And that, yeah, and that's why one of the things is against chaos. He took that from the void. Okay. Yeah, it was a tournament of power. Yeah! Let's go. Always reference super at every chance you have. We must keep it alive. I will rewatch the Tournament of Power in a cut down version. Actually, no, I'll read it. Never mind, because there's hype stuff in the manga.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how
I have to watch the super movie.
But not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vitra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics.
I'm happy I landed on that on my own, Taco. Like my own brain made the parallels, and then you guys were like, yeah, no, that's appropriate as hell. Yes, you're right. I was like, yeah.
Picture, if you will,
validation.
You were called to the first.
Yes, I love the first. What? This could have been an email. Get to the point. Damn. Yes, I was on the first. It was very bright.
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location.
Yes.
His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world.
Quite.
The magics tore a hole in the walls separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet
I don't get it.
This realm of temporal and spatial instability, You were born safely to your destination in the first.
So we need some type of totem to
The feat that guided
channel
you
us
across
through.
such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Shouldn't we just ask Graha about this since he has his memories?
Then what of the many void scent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
Or is she just saying the fact that you were able to do that is ridiculous? Thus, the fact that void scent keeps
Though
showing
there are
up is
several
ridiculous.
methods by which the void's denizens might intrude upon our world. The rituals of summoning are the most typical.
Yeah.
For example, let us consider the gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
I love the moments when Final Fantasy XIV's like, you're gonna sit your ass down here and we're gonna have this talk. It's time to eat your peas. Eat your vegetables. You must learn.
To call upon such an entity,
You have to learn
the
this.
prospective summoner must force open a void gate.
Mm-hmm.
The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
And they inhabit the statues. So
And just as
that's the
our bodies
medium.
remained in
Yeah.
our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Okay, I'm following again. I'm back. I understand. Take notes. Someone get me a notepad.
Once at
Actually.
its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that void scent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
That's an analogy.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
What else? We're walking back down there.
No, the danger is too great.
Thank you, Vitra, for realizing immediately what Y'shtola was planning.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
You stop it. You weren't around to see me and Xenos have that moment. No.
Are you listening to my tale?
She knows I'm Goku. She knows I'm here for adventure.
Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Oh, so this is exactly what I wanted to hear. I was like, please tell me I get to go to the void and like stay there for a bit.
And I agree that to go alone would be certain death.
Now I'll be fine.
But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Right? It's gonna be a good time, girl. I'm ready. I'm excited. I say that, but this option is also a great one. It's like, I thought I was supposed to be on vacation. Y'all told me to take it easy and adventure the world real quick. I'm immediately being thrust into the world of darkness. It's called that. Yeah, man.
I had a feeling you might say that. Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands. That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
So how many times did you faint at that moment, second? How many vapors did you get? Where you just had the vapors?
As
When
I
she was
said
like,
before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name.
I will not answer that.
It does not endanger my people.
So at least 5. Got it.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
She always has a plan, even when she says she doesn't.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daimir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent.
Did they literally create a void scent that could stretch the hole open like Goatsy?
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daimir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
I was about to say, are they gonna ask me to see if I was paying attention? The restricted section of Nomenon? Raha's favorite place to sneak around? With what? It's like, was I supposed to pay attention to where the books were kept? Oops, my bad. Nobody told me. I didn't realize I had to be a nerd. The Graha's favorite place to sneak around.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charleon.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves, I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. Still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
I do enjoy this new era we're in, at least for the time being,
Let
of
us be on our way as well.
you run into a couple of scions here and there. One or two of them may stick around for a bit. Fuck books I can barely read. But it's like a constant like dropping in, dropping out. It's like, oh, you're heading over that way? Yeah, I'm going that way.
Do I sit idly by?
Yeah, nah, hold up real quick. Let me hop into the back of the truck. Everybody's just hitchhiking with each other, essentially. That's great. I like this drop in, drop out aspect. Or I should say, I like this drop in, drop out aspect when it's not created by the fact that half of them are missing or assumed dead. When it's just, oh, right. No, it's like everybody's fine. They're just off doing their thing. It's not that, oh, their souls have been lost to a different shard, or, oh, everyone died trying to escape Ul'dah, maybe. Oh, wait, no, they're fine, I think. Hopefully, maybe. Who knows? What the fuck is that? Oh, right, I still haven't done my Island Sanctuary. Whoops. What are all these locked boxes, actually? Is that the Halloween event? If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives for a minute with us, must secure the permission. First, however, we shall need to enlist cooperation and remember to broach the matter on our behalf. Who do you think's most inclined to help? No one springs to mind. What of Scarlock Monteshane? He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. That is the tiniest little baby Dark Knight. Oh my god, Lalafell Dark Knights. Jesus. Yay! Stola's with me. Come on. Come with. I have to go touch a box. Lock tight. Should you choose to undertake this quest, know that guidance will be limited. You'll need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues. Secret in a box. I wasn't expecting one of the one of these to have something. Because that's the normal side quest symbol that I always ignore. But it has a little gift. Alright, I'll be back for that. If I don't somehow forget and then lose my chance to get it. I was gonna say, where are we headed? Alright, you can keep up if I just fall off the side of hills, right, Yashola? Come on, Yashola, keep up. Get through that bush. There you go. Oh my god. Oh, that Final Fantasy XIV trailer. Got me goosing. Got me guffing. It's even funnier because one of my buddies on Vic, who made my Avi, my avatar that I use pretty much everywhere. She was like, you know, is it bad if am I out of line for saying that the Final Fantasy XVI trailer had me snoring? And I was like, fight me in the street right now. And she was like, come at me, bro. I was like, god damn it, I'll beat you up. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I've had a chance to attend the studium. Not even Thancred, as I recall. Soon after, Master Louis Soir took him in off the streets. He was put in the care of another Archon, who's a rigorous and practical education. His was a rigorous and practical education in the arts of espionage and survival. Sometimes I wonder what my life might have been like had I pursued studies here instead. Tea at the last stand after a day of lectures. Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. So I wouldn't give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dang cave I studied in was about as far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get. It was a wondrous, magical childhood nonetheless. Aw. It's always nice hearing her talk about, like, learning under Matoya. And the way that she genuinely is like, yeah, no, it was a good time. That old lady over there is ridiculous in her strictness, but it was a good time. I was like, yeah. Hey, Monteshane, I'm here to be in class again for you to teach me something new. I want this to last until 8.0. Where it's like, you just stop by the classrooms like, hi, Professor Monteshane. We gotta learn about some nonsense. Can you explain to us real quick? No further forays into sex this time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety. In all this wide world of comparative serenity, what so compels you to disturb a vault of forbidden wisdom? Well, you see, we're planning on going into hell. Like, essentially, literally. Pretty much. Wait, can I... Wait, no. Now that I know the realm of gods technically exists. Uh-oh. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption's correct, research left behind by House Damer has lain dormant in the archives for many centuries. If you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. Aha! Aha! That's exactly what we're doing. To what end, pray tell? Look, for a laugh. We figure we just take a little jog. I might keep my word to a distant friend. Aw. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world and the echo of its future. And yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was the promised reward? Marvelous! You truly know what it means to be a scholar, endangering the safety of the universe for knowledge. I applaud thee. I see no reason not to present your request for the forum's consideration. Thanks. Although, your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Fauchelevent, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there's no denying that having Master Fauchelevent on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Time to visit the videos. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I wager. So if you could see your way to indulging an old man's curiosity. Of course, Skylark. We'll be sure to pass on any revelations. We get back. Hey, Monteshane, did you know that there was a goddamn, like, King of Darkness in there? Yeah, the Cloud of Darkness is not the only thing roaming around. Just, there's some stuff. What else did you see? What else? Oh, there was that. And then after like a few minutes of like still walking around, we eventually just ran into the entire cast of Final Fantasy Type 0. It was crazy. I don't even know what those words mean, but they just floated into my head when I saw them. Can I use... I can never remember if I'm allowed to use these to head over. Also, Jesus Christ, I hate how that looks. Oh! That's funny. That was Rain's first time talking. Why didn't anyone tell me that literally at the top of the stream, so up here, Rain already followed like days ago, 8 days ago. All right, yeah, look at that. I can read. I'm like a Stinian. Yeah. Were you streaming 8 days ago? Yeah, 8 days ago would have been oh wait, no, so they joined on an off day. And they probably just popped up now because this is the first time that they've been able to watch. Nice. Like, I streamed today. So they were here on... well, no, I streamed on Thursday last week. I mean, Wednesday last week. If it was 8 days ago, right? Yeah. So I streamed last Wednesday, yeah. So they probably, but I don't remember the follow during stream, so they probably followed after stream. I'm just sharing everything about the world right now, about their lives. Would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. We have some matter of import to discuss. Yeah, we kind of want your permission to go do something stupid. In the pursuit of knowledge, though. After watching the FF16 trailer, I'm wondering if Yoshi P is going to do a sneaky tie-in since he works on both games. Don't say no more, Taco. Don't, because Second still wants to watch it, and I don't want to have. Or wait, Second, did you say you still want to watch it, or you don't want to get spoiled on things going into 16, so you're like holding off on trailers from now on? But I don't know. Do you understand that restricted archives are restricted for good reason? Yes. No pressing need exists, then why risk the consequences? I will not be watching it, but I heard it's good. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good. And without saying much else, I don't. There are like mechanical things happening in the trailer, like straight up game mechanics happening in the trailer that feel like reminiscent. I think that's just because they like those themes and stuff. Oh well, you know part of it, Second, just from past stuff. I think I won't say just in case you don't know it, and then I just goof and go, oh. But watching the earlier stuff, you've seen a certain thing that's like that happens in 14. What's up? I think they just like that idea. At least the two things that I'm thinking of that are quite clearly like that's happened in 14. I think they might just really like that approach to doing certain things in Final Fantasy world. And it's not like 14 is the only one to do it for at least one of the things I'm thinking about. Because technically, for at least one character in 13, that's a thing. And then I'm trying to think other Final Fantasy. I think there's a couple other one other Final Fantasy that has the concept I'm thinking of. That's like, yeah, no, that happens there too. Say no more, except I hope it doesn't say console locked or anything silly like that. Well, remember, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come to PC because they goofed originally. Remember in like the original, I didn't realize I could go to Baldician Annex again. In the first trailer, when they showed the trailer off during the actual PlayStation Direct State of Play, I'm like, what's their stupid name for their Direct? When they did the original State of Play that announced it, before I click anything, the end of the trailer said PS5 and PC, and then when it got put up as its own trailer, it just said PS5. So people are thinking either they're going to simultaneously and then the most recent trailers, this one and the one right before it, haven't put PS5 on it either. They've taken away the console, so there's like no platforms on the trailer. Like you could go back and watch this trailer. They don't post the platforms on the trailer unless they've re-upped it or something, and I didn't notice. So I think they're trying to now keep it secret, their original goof that's gonna be PS5 and PC. I don't know if that's gonna be simultaneous. Like, it probably is gonna be a year exclusive thing like with Final Fantasy VII Remake. But the first trailer, when it played in the State of Play, they messed up and showed a little PC symbol and everywhere. Actually, specifically in Epic Games. Wait, did they say Epic? Did they already have the Epic? No, it just said PC. Never mind. It didn't say Epic Games on it yet. But most likely, it's gonna be a PC release via Epic Games, since that's what Square's done with everything else so far. The forums aside, Put bluntly, Master Batoya has burned some bridges here in Charlian, and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that a student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. And the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. Thanks, Foshinol. You did that, huh? Ah, look at that. Look at that, Sundari. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing your entry to the archives was the least we could do in return. That's wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. As I'm sure you are aware, this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in your endeavor and bid you good day. Bye, Fonctionnaire. Bye, Papa Leveilleur. Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising, aye, but that very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide her through not one but two exoduses. He's a good dude. A bit overbearing. Just a tad overbearing, but he's a good dude. That went very well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes. Now I can simply walk in. Focus will be on finding House Damer's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Do not do something that will get us in trouble, please. Restricted reading. Monteshane's waiting to offer you further instructions. You'll be heading directly to the archives, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Okay? It was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Bye, Monteshine. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Bye-bye. I love how excited they must have been for this follow mechanic. They were ecstatic when they got this in. Where's the entrance? Am I crazy? Oh, yeah. Right, now I see it. I guess that is the closest one. I'm like, is there not one right in front of it? Nope. Splash in the puddle with me. Oh, it is in here, yeah. Oh. Alright, where are we heading? Think the set of instructions I laughingly imagined may actually exist, but yawns away from where you found me napping. If I had known of Alzadal III's exploit sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible in mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. Lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Yeah, whenever you're looking for something, always look in the dumbest place first, because that might be exactly where it is. Archon stolen guest identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Follow me, if you would. Watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. Got it. Clothed flamed only. Understood. Ooh, yes. Play the jam. Play the goddamn jam. Let's go. Let's read some frickin' books. I'm hyped.
If House Damir's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
This is jazz piano. Yo, nah, wait. Did Soken just walk up to his pianist and go play in jazz? Play something jazzy. And just left the recording studio? Wait, does Soken also play piano? Oh, wait, never mind. I hear the motif. Okay. I was about to say, this whole time it's just been going off. It's just been piano solo. But like literally just walked into the studio, went up to the pianist and went, okay, play. And just left the room. Today in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren. Eyes blazing not with hunger but trembling, like a candle's flame threatening to flicker out at a moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite transcendent being. Alright, somebody fell in love with a void sense. We'll come back to that. Especially because now I know that there are denizens of the void that aren't like just darkness hungry creatures. Which I guess I kind of learned. Oh, Gaia's gonna be important again, huh? Oh, Gaia's gonna be important outside of the raid, huh? Come on. Actually, I'm shutting the fuck up. Oh my god, yes! Play it! Play it, Chubby! Play it, Chubbs McGee! Play it! Oh my, Jesus Christ. The Chubbs I'm thinking of is a trumpet player, so this is not correct, however. God damn! Namaja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts describe the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a potent command, yeah. Consider that primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer. It's unsurprising, if not expected, that the resulting deiform entity would manifest appearance and powers with which it is attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the ether should one who believes in almighty omniscience attempt the same ritual? Would the scholar himself grace us with his presence? Some other embodiment of divine sagacity? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? With no spell to transport me back to the days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of encyclopedic wisdom of every age? It would no means to verify its pronouncements. How could one be certain they were true? That's interesting. Right. Yeah, like Primal Summoned have the aspects, at least Primal Summoned via faith and prayer have the aspects of like the faithful that bring them forth because, you know, they kind of like expect to be made in the image of the god that they pray to. Or at least the way that's depicted here seems to justify that. Like that's how they see it. It's like we were made in its image thus. But it's actually the other way around, which is funny. But there it's like, what if we pray to an all-knowing scholar? Like it's omniscient. What if we pray to, and like the main inherent trait of the thing we pray to is knowledge and all of knowledge? What will pop up? That's cool. That's a neat little thought. That's probably BS in terms of like what would come out. I think it would just be a liar following, or it would like give knowledge, but it would be omniscient in the way that maybe it would know everything that is knowable. Like, would it immediately break if you ask it, like, what's the meaning of the universe? That's just the gate from FM. Yeah, it was like, is that just, what is it? Following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures. Here we are, Damer. Present these research notes to the faculty of Charlene's studium as both a token of our friendship and expression of our boundless admiration. Found it. Yashola! Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the God damn it! You nerd! Read. Read this one. This is the one we came for. Jesus Christ. Well done, Jax. I think you may have found our prize. I found it right at the end of the song. On the singing, alright. Timed. Exquisite.
Yes, The ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damir's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Is that song playing on a radio in this room or something? Ooh, fuck.
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations.
I can literally just walk up to this in the Crystal Tower.
Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure.
Oh, so I shouldn't just walk into it? Got it.
Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
Oh, but it's at will, so when it
Upon
swallows you in the
further
fight, it
analysis,
just
we
doesn't open it.
identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism.
Like, you're not wrong, Second. It is just Dark Kirby.
To an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Where the fuck did this go? I guess they were like, who would ever want to go into the void? But y'all just had void travel? Is it hard to get that crystal?
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Void Scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Damir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
I'm guessing we're not allowed to take it out with us, so we'll get a notepad. Or maybe she'll just pocket it. Is there a rental system with this library?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves.
Yeah, but then you'll fall asleep reading for 3 days.
But that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
Abuse it! Do it. Do it. Look at her listening to the rules. Maybe she can restore the relationship between Matoya and the rest of the peeps here. Although Matoya herself doesn't give a crap, but it'd be good for us and Yustola if she could keep this access. I would love to start crafting the Atomos. I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hannish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Damer project. Yeah, let's go visit Nadana. Alright, message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I'll be here. Patron mode disabled, security mode engaged. Nadana can, I say we return to Fatman and look for her at the Great Work. Yeah. And we will immediately do that. It is already 11:30. Jesus Christ. And we're just like small questing, but I'm just enthralled by this. We're back in it. We're back in just world explanation territory. Like, you want to learn about some cool shit? Some world building nonsense? Let's go. Victoria's the kind of person that can create giant Disney-esque facilities but chooses to live in a cave. She doesn't seem excited to kiss and make up. Yeah. Forgot how exhausting Valkyrie Queen. Oh god, have you been fighting the Valkyrie Queen this whole time? Screw that. Did you keep it on hard mode? Second. You're a gamer. You're a goddamn gamer. Yeah, you are. Jesus Christ. Oh no. It's gonna suck for me because I outright have. But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. Forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand. But I'm a good girl. Don't you know? I can hardly wait to oh, never mind. Nadana loves it. No rest zones, no realm shifts. We do it right the first time or not at all. How many times did you die? Don't you lie to me. I don't lie. I like 20. Fair. That's still good, man. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atomos? I gave up. I'll try again tomorrow. Oh, you didn't actually beat her. Okay. I had even the redoubtable scholars of Charlene trembling in their sandals. No alchemist of the great work could resist. You have a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big mouth simulacrum once we've built it? Go in it. Pretty much. So it is a secret void gate, sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of our man-made Atomos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Oh, her punch. Yeah, doesn't she have like a light speed punch? Like it literally just pops up. She just pops you in the mouth. But I might need help obtaining a small quantity. Yeah, I think it's based on distance. Yeah. For such a liquid, you need go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old once favored a place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of ether. Okay. Fill a flask at the pool. I'll petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the void gate. Shall we be about it then? Meet back here anon. Maybe I need to be closer? You know what? I don't remember that fight well enough. And also, for all I know, the version of her I finally beat was probably much different. Hold on. There has to be something I can do about it. Like, even though it's at 60, what if I set it to also be close to 60? It's at 82, but it just feels... I'm like, why is it falling apart when I have it at none? And I think that's because something is being read in a weird way. I can't help but look over at this screen and be like, why is it falling apart? And I think that's actually what it was by the looks of it. That's stupid. That's actively stupid. I guess it makes sense. All right. Yeah, what were we saying? What's happening up here? Experience earned through gathering is increased. Teleportation fees are reduced. Oh, for the Halloween event? Oh, that's nice. Time to dive in. Get some waters. But first, looking out. Break my knees. Counts. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a long ass fight for me. Because yeah, she's gonna have attacks that she didn't have. She's gonna have super armor, so she's just gonna break out of stuff I do to her. I don't want to do that fight. I actively don't want to do that fight. That's number one on the list of I really don't want to do this fight. This should suffice. Thank you, Jax. Thank you. I'll take this one for funsies. Void Theory. Yashola is eager to depart for the vault. Look who I came across. This Indian seemed in need of diversion, and we in turn may have need of his lands. Right then, now that our low party is assembled, let's make our way to the ruins, where we have need of Machia's boat again. At this time, once Yashola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready. Excellency is ever the gracious soul, shall we? I'm gonna change my minion out. Hesperos's little bat thingy is neat, but it's the fluttering is actually getting to me. Come with me, Bomboko. My cute little companion. Oh, I am in 6.2 now? Nice. Well, shit. Okay, it's still falling apart over there, but less. And I think... Oh, not quite? Okay. And I think it's falling apart less because 82 is closer to 60. You know what? I should just make it 82 frames. I should just make it a stupid frames per second. Like, there you go. Oh, wait. Duh. That's what would fix it. I don't want to do all that. Hold on. You're 2 quests away? Okay, nice. I know exactly how I could fix this now, and I feel stupid for not realizing sooner. Alright. Azadal's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes. Yes, please. I have to change the refresh rate for my monitor. If I change that to 6, it's because the reason why the game, even though I set it to 60, is still trying to run at like 144 and stuff, or 165, is because my monitor is at 165. If I just change it to 60, it'll be fine. Everything will work perfectly again if I just change it to 60. What happens if I do this instead? I have to know. I have to know. All right. Just literally force a lock 60 on everything. It'll be
impressive enough.
Perfect.
But I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
Scold him. Do it.
My apologies. The gate was
That's the closest to just hearing her scold him. Like, God damn it. You know, this would have been great to have known about, right?
What happened should those with ill intentions learn of its existence?
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
She wants to see if she can get icky.
Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Are we tossing in the crystal? Say nothing and look meaningfully at Hydaelyn. Palestinian. Love you, mate. You're my best friend. I'm gonna need you to hop through that that gate real quick. I'm gonna need you, my boy, to hop right through that gate real quick. I'm so tempted. I'm scared your Stola's gonna scream at me again. Estinian's gonna think it's a funny joke, and his Stola's gonna get mad at me again. Maybe sound familiar? I'm too scared. I don't want to get your Stola mad at me.
Very good. I see you've been paying attention. As Vritra sent his simulacrum,
I'm a good student.
so too shall we rely on a familiar to bear the brunt of any unpleasant consequences.
Are you gonna summon your little water buddy? Wait, that's why you have a bunch of water shit.
No matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same.
Oh my god, we're gonna get to have the proof, like, yeah, you guys were right, that's her familiar.
To come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Yay. You know, yeah, come on, we know already. Don't we?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
It's just a cute little water fiend, don't worry about it.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
Because people, although she says something in that dungeon, people were kind of just guessing that it was her. Is this a fucking Sailor Moon transfer? Oh my.
Water, froth and foam!
Your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Magical girl you stole. Hi, Nixie. Yeah? Oh, you're so embarrassed. It was.
No, not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
Oh, come on, don't be embarrassed. They're great.
I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual.
Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, that's so good.
In any case, these two should serve
Also, hi, Cashin. Oh yeah, play the theme from the dungeon. Oh, she's doing it with control, and she's doing an actual experiment. Look at that.
And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the void's
Your bitch are just staring blankly.
If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
He's still stuck.
Ah, yes, of course.
Just stuck.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
Okay, I know that I'll get in trouble, but please let me tease her. This is worth dying for. This is actively worth dying for. I will say it right. I stand by this choice. This is the most I've ever been like, I will die to defend my right to do this. Froth and foam! She's gonna kill me.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
Oh, come up. Shit.
Let us begin, shall we?
Why is she so scary? This is great. I love it. But yeah, from that dungeon, she like says a couple lines when you take them in, and people guessed from that. That's like, oh, is that her first? We're fighting her first freaking familiar that she ever created. But to have it get confirmed in this way is hilarious. This is a great callback. That's adorable. now we know a deep dark secret. I'm telling everyone, where's Thancred? Oh my god. Oh, Thancred would owe me so fucking hard if I told him about that. Oh, I need to tell him about this. I need to tell Thancred about this. I have to. When you did the dungeon, you blamed it all on Y'shtola. I did. And I was right. I need to give him this ammo. He'll owe me at least for 5 extra favors.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
I would love to see that the one Nixie comes out like a ghastly demon. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna need that ward. Yeah, we're gonna need that ward. Damn, you really just sent that little cutie to die. That's effed up, girl.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
He'll be alright. She's about to vanish him.
Poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Yeah, we're gonna need the wards. There were things in there saying I don't want to die.
I must reseal the void gate.
I knew this shit was gonna happen. I can't believe that Nixie's fucking dead. Ooh, look at him go. Juicy.
In the name of Al-Zidal III, I bar this door unto the void.
I'm waiting for a hand to come through. No? Okay. Alright. That turned out fine. You know, unless the Nixie turns into a gate of its own somehow.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium.
Can we please put that one out of its misery?
Rest now, little ones.
Thank you, ma'am. Jesus. Just kept flinch. It just kept. Ugh. Just flinching.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation.
So we have a time limit.
It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget. that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void.
I like how, wait.
You remember
Yeah.
Unakalhai,
We're
the
back!
unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad. He explained the fate of the 13th thus.
I hope you did the Warring Triad, bitches!
The fated world used the stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the Auracite's bleeding energies, transforming into fiends with an endless hunger for ether. By the time anyone thought to oppose them, Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance of the 13th tipped into eternal darkness. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
Yeah, when we hopped into the
I can
void
picture
itself
it
for the
now.
cloud darkness.
The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage.
Yeah, we're going through all of them.
A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives?
This is setting up for so many different directions that 7.0 can go in. Uh-oh.
Your Excellency?
Is he deep in thought? Are you thinking about your sister?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
Yeah, you know something's up. The ends of Endwalker had us specifically being like, Emmett being like, dude, go look at the rest of your world. There's a bunch of shit on there besides the measly 2 continents you've been to. Check it out. Whereas this patches right after are like, yeah, that's cool and all, but yo, shards. You want to go look at the other shards? I think we're figuring out a way to do that. Oh, there's gonna be the endless possibilities. A satrap's duty. Stroller ponders the next stage of preparations. Travel to other planets. We already went to the edge of the universe. Disgusting. No, I don't mean the other shards. That's different. We'll be crossing the threshold alongside us. I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the void myself. Although, sure, why not? Let's also go to space. Like, we went to the edge of the universe, but there's a lot of space between the moon and the edge of the universe that we could look at. There's quite a bit that we could just Let's visit the fifth planet from us instead of Edge. Shall we proceed with our other preparations? The warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, Talisman's durability will need to be improved. I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemist who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? The Alligans! I don't know, Garland up to fucking, yeah. Perhaps they once did, but availing ourselves of Alligan insights tends to be an involved process in and of itself. Nay, I believe a more straightforward approach is in order. Consulting with the engineers have gone. Ah, boo! I love Sid, but I want to hang out with... I need to go talk to a node. Let me go talk to a node. Are they really, though? From what the bunnies told us, the shards are planets. Did they? Wait, when did that happen? What, they said they're like planets we can just reach by flying? No, but that does actively makes no sense. That means why would we go through the trouble of all of this when we have a fucking spaceship? The way they explained the travel of the ship? I thought it was just doing light speed, essentially. But that's what I mean. Like, this entire quest line makes no sense if they're just planets, because that means we can fly to the void. This entire quest line makes absolutely no sense if they're planets. We just have Ragnarok. Just take it. I mean, that's a lot of energy to run a spaceship. Sure. But this is also a lot of energy to figure out how to not die by entering the void. Spaceships do take a lot of energy, though. I feel like that's not enough of an excuse to come up with all of this reasoning. This is easier. Not by much. We had to find out that there was a void gate, which we lucked into, quite honestly. We were down in the bounty for something completely different. So we had to luck into a void gate. We had to figure out how to open a void gate. We have to figure out how to get into the void without dying. Whereas I'm pretty sure if we just flew a spaceship in there, we could stay in the spaceship. You don't know where the planet at, you wasting gas. I feel like finding that would be... Wait, the bunnies know that the other shards are planets but don't know where they're at? So how do they know that? That's what Keshin's telling me. That the Loporrits said that the other... Yeah, no, that's the whole point of me being like, this doesn't make sense. Keshin says the Loporrits said via the explanation of the ship that the other shards are planets. One, that means they know where the fuck they are. Or are they just guessing? Or did Hydaelyn tell them that? And Hydaelyn then decided to not tell them where they're at. And also, Endsinger was gonna end everything, which was gonna end the source, which would then end all the shards by unison. I said I thought I'd have to rewatch that. When you say that, I'll read all of this. You ain't say that. Oh, you said I thought. Wait, did you? No, you didn't. I read that message. That just says, are they really though? From what the bunnies told us, the shards are planet. Oh, is that the question mark? How dare you? I put it in question form. How dare you? How dare you fall behind that question mark like a cow? No. For uncertainty? Okay. I'm pretty sure that they're dimensions. it like also would actively, it would retroactively make a lot of stuff that happened to us feel stupid. Like, I'm not saying that it's not true and that they didn't explain it, and maybe they'll then explain, oh, this is why that happened, that happened, that happened. But it feels like too much explanation to be like, it was fine when they were dimensions. To then go back and be like, actually, you could, if you really had the energy for it, you could fly to it. And it's like, the fuck? Master Sid, certainly I'll see if he has a moment for it. It's like retconning that makes it harder to explain things, which I guess is retconning that usually happens. But yeah, it's not that important. Like, quite frankly, we saved the universe, can't really talk. Yeah, we can. It's like in D&D where all the planes exist in like different areas in the same space. Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, I thought it was just that. Pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Yes. Build me a ship. I mean, what? Build me a better warding scale. Sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after meeting you on that Napoli mess. Keshin's like, Sid. It's like, what the fuck else you gonna do? What nonsense are you doing that could beat that? I'm like, nah, there's stuff we could do. I think, the way that to look at, like, ascending craziness in a story, I think you can do that same ascent without it feeling like the start of the ascent is like a back down from the top of the mountain. Because yeah, you hit the edge of the universe and everything, but it's kind of like, I don't want to always use Yu Yu Hakusho, so I was trying to think of another example. Or actually, hey, screw it. Let's still use Togashi, but let's use Hunter x Hunter, right? Hunter x Hunter, like, has several peaks that are all as high as the others, but it's weird, right? It doesn't follow like the process of, oh, we hit the edge of the universe, what else we can do? Because then Togashi goes off and writes some shit that's like just as wild and crazy as the thing we just went through, but for different reasons. And I think that's all you gotta do, right? And also, yeah, it's like Edge of the Universe, once again, is only crazy and can't really top it if there's only one edge of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the edge of the universe for all the shards? It would be if the shards are planets. But if they're dimensions, the edge of the universe is just one universe, one dimension, so you know. What if the next time we do this shit, it's like, hey, so all the shards rejoined, the rejoining happened, good job, Team Ashian. They're all dead, but they succeeded somehow. Anyway, we're all ancients again. We gotta go back to the edge of the universe. We're doing it again in 10.0. I don't know. I think with good writing, you can always surpass that type of stuff. And without making it feel like weird power creep, because then you don't want to fall into the trap of, you know, like a Dragon Ball, where people are like, what could be crazier than that? And then they do something crazier, and it's like, does that fucking make sense? Wait, what? How did that happen? Gonna have to grow like an extra 5 feet, 10 maybe. Yeah. We're all tall kings now. Praise. Everyone's a tall king.
Hey, Stola. The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components. And I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos. I then visited the
Okay, no,
to
catching.
commission the materials.
I just thought of the
After I
thing I was
explained
thinking
my
of in
requirements, I was beset
Hunter x
by
Hunter.
volunteers
That was like
insisting I allow
the
them
two
to
peaks
help
I can
with the
think of.
entire project.
I would say that the Chimera Ant Arc is obviously one,
The usual
and that's
reaction
crazy
to
shit.
someone
That's like,
forcing
oh
open a
Jesus
void gate
Christ.
is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
And this quite honestly, in certain ways, feels similar to that, where it's like, how are we gonna surpass that crazy shit? Oh, what's that?
Unknown held no fear for them.
The known world of Hunter x Hunter is only like 3% of the actual planet they're on, and now they're going to the dark world, and
also fearless.
and it's suggested that Chimera ants are punk ass bitches compared to what's out there. Neat.
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched,
But even before that,
and so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm.
oh, he's very sad about his sister. But even
Created
besides
a
that,
bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side.
that whole arc of them just voting on what to do, like who's gonna be the new president of like the Hunter Federation, what the fuck.
And not
That has pretty high,
that I do not mourn her absence.
that was pretty hype.
No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am
There it is. They had too much fun with the fucking hand.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
They had too much fun with that hand, that animation for everyone.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Sir Estinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire?
Oh,
We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
oh shit. Oh shit. He really does get bullied by everyone.
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
It's gonna be the whole city. At this point, oh hey.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Good job grabbing him, Mr. Nian. Protect them well, you must take heart.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you, and here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzadhan. My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Oh. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach this conclusion. It was for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm. The movement. What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts. Endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatoska's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there's a chance we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. Just the four of us? Yeah, I'm down to bring more people. With things as they are, I'd rather not bother our comrades with aught less than a dire threat to the star. But we can make it a dire threat to the star. Make for an interesting journey besides, traveling in a smaller party for a change. Crowds can be a bit draining, don't you think? No, wait, I just want to get the crew together. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to. Just imagine, fucking this is a vacation. You're telling me I'm the one who's been pulled into going into the void. This is the vacation. If I gotta do it, they gotta do it too. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan as such is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient to have some manner of base camp near to the gate itself. When the palace chambers should serve, come, let's reconvene outside Megaduta. Now it's just like... I goofed. Who would it be? Let's see. Let's make it Alfie. Alphino comes around a corner. It's like, oh my heavens, what has happened? And like, there's a huge fissure in the middle of the entire planet. And I'm just like, I just wanted to get the crew back together. I figured this was the quickest way to get everyone's attention. Just like crack down the entire planet. It's fine. It's fine. We can fix this, guys. We can fix this. Come on. Come on. It's just super friends. Ho. We can fix it. Good times. It requires suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great amounts of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. There was so much fucking money down there for centuries. We're having trouble getting through all of it. Wait a bit, and then we'll have a room. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Hydaelyn. Providing comfortable quarters, the least I can do. Nice, we get to sleep in the palace. Only wish we knew more about our destination. Gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. Yeah, of course. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nadana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now's the time. I'll go do a Halloween event. No, we're doing more of this. I'm going right into 6.2. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant House to pass the time. Yeah, this is into 6.1 stuff here. Which means I'm gonna get a meanwhile cutscene the second I finish with this. We're headed to another world. Find what joy you can to experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. I like how Xenos calls it out right before our duel, and now everyone's like, yeah, I can see it. You're glowing with the shine of adventurer. That truly is who you are. And I was like, forget that hero stuff. You're an adventurer. There it is. Meanwhile, in the 13th. Are we hanging out with Garland and the homies again? Yep. Oh, actually, right. Yeah, this is a different entity than Garland and them. Yes. Yes. My boy. Yes. Yeah, shut up. I know who it is. Pick your head up. Yes. This is his fucked up, This is the thing that worked with him for his Reaper class. So I guess it's technically not him. It's... This was his weird stand that you get as a Reaper. I guess I have to do Reaper stuff to figure out what the fuck this is about, huh? To become a Reaper, do you, like, fuse with a fucking void scent? Newfound adventure. What's up with that? Pretty much, yeah? Got it. Okay. So, Xenos' void scent returned back to the 13th. Cool. You make a pact with a void scent. Okay, you pay them ether for their pact. Got it. Wow. That's a fucked up job. Makes perfect sense for Xenos to pull that, because he's like, I'm looking for the best of the best so that I can originate in Gold mode. Fair enough. All right. You know what? Yep. Oh, right. You told me that it literally is reaping. Like, they're using their tools, and then you're like, fuck it. We're joining with the void scent. We're tired of this shit. Yeah, we want power. We want it now. Right, I remember you told me about that. That's wild. Holy crap. I wonder if there's any essence of Xenos in that void scent then. Because if you... Like, ether is an essential part of us. And he was feeding it ether, or paying it ether in return for the power. It's good to know that they explain what the fuck happens to the void scent after you die. Right. Yeah, like... No, yeah, that is a good thing. It's like, okay, you died? Yeah, it's gonna just go... The pact is done. And it's fine. So it's heading back home. It's like, job well done. and it goes about its business. Just a moment ago, I received word from Ironworks. They have completed its task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating artificial atomos. All's in readiness. I've instructed our comrades to gather at the great work. Let's head there at once. Oh, side note, how long do I have for the Halloween event? Like, is that something that I need to do after I finish streaming 40 minutes, or can I do that tomorrow? Until November? Oh, okay. Yes, I'm gonna do that over the weekend then. I'll do that tomorrow at some point. Also. Oh. You got a new title. Nice. Ah. The fuck is that? Oh, a shield. I don't have a lot of those. Nice. Yeah. All right. Oh my god. There it is. Yeesh. Escaping. Ladies and gentlemen, Goatsy. There you are, Jax. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial atomos. You did not have to... Yeah, I did. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. Truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Razatan. I would express my gratitude to Nadana, but it appears she isn't here. Yeah, I was about to say. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Just so happens we have them. Hey, it's the boys. They're back in the game. What up, Iron Q? 'Tis good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend. Keen to be a witness to our little experiment, are you? No, I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. We're mistress for the world. Don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. It was my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. Damn! Alright, let's go hang out. Summer break. 10 years. As the ones who did the actual reinforcement guarantee their quality as well. Hey, is there any type of time dilation in the 13th? Like, would that cause a dilemma? Because apparently something I'm doing is making the game fall apart, like on my end of things, not just on the stream. Like it just kind of stalled out. Is it the rain effect? You can search for my sister without fear of corruption. Know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Midgard Summit came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. We have done so much crap. My only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Hey, Nadana. Is something bad happening? Oh no. I'm just saying, huh? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there's something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? Do not delay us without good cause. Very well. Costume change. Costume change. Costume change for the little doll. Costume change. Costume change. Like, even you get to be fashion. Rashawn. Why is your Stola just staring into the gaping Atomos? He's only taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind I'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get, but you of all people ought to know that, eh? Yeah, you, considering the hell you, like, how you were looking, it's wild that you managed to just walk out after that. Like, was he essentially cleansed of that? When did he get cleansed of that? I can't remember exactly what occurred that allowed him to not be fully corrupted. Because he was purple.
My apologies, folks.
Okay, the clones did it. God, I'm like, what? Oh. Do I get Vashon as a party member? Wait, do I get Vitra as a party member? Oh my god, it was a costume change. For weapons. Wait, oh, fuck me. Oh, he was given a...
This vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
When I said wardrobe change, I now realize that this is technically right and what I meant.
Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both.
Well, we got a new party member.
Presented to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is not to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use.
So he's a tank? By the looks of it.
Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many.
I'm guessing he might be able to switch around.
To give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass.
I know that he's a well-trained knight, and obviously he could just teach them how to fight with whatever they're fighting with. But my brain just has the funny image of him teaching them dragoon moves and them trying to use that as whatever other class they are.
Bashan shall suffice.
God damn it, Justinian said I could just jump up 50 miles and then stab down with my lance, but I realized I'm a sword fighter. Ah, shit. Oh no.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Bashan, and best of luck.
I have something for you as well.
Everyone's getting a gift. Ooh. What you got for me?
While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit.
Aw, yay.
As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadal's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault.
Mm-hmm.
As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon.
Huh.
The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void.
That's the last bit of
And
Hydaelyn.
who better to bear Hydaelyn's gift than her chosen champion?
Stop playing that music in the background. I will not cry. Back up. So goddamn rainy. Yeah, can we go now? Everyone's gonna catch a cold before we head to the
Nothing
Void.
left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
God, Final Fantasy XVI is gonna be so amazing. It's gonna be so goddamn hot. Oh, hey. Yeah, what am I doing here? What's happening here? What did I do? I pressed buttons. Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Yes, I said. All right. Pop that baby open. Let me in. I'm ready for the darkness. I'm ready for that heavy stuff. I'm ready for that deep, dank haze. That purple yum yum, that ushy gushy.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go. Absorb the Void Gate.
That's quite handy to have. I said, did it? Okay, it did work. Oh, I was scared for a second. This is quite handy to have. Because it can turn it off whenever it wants, can't it? Oh, wait, but he's worried that they're just going to come through.
No trouble passing through a gate of that size.
Well, they're going to come through this side. Whatever. It'll be fine. We got peeps.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands. In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Hello, Graha. Hello, my new Graha.
I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Ooh, they're actively saying, yeah, no, these are what I can and can't do. So if you want, I could be a healer. He could switch up stuff.
Take
Nice.
heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Hydaelyn.
Like, I know you guys said already that they could do that, but for them to actively place it in the scene, like, hey, by the way, I can switch up. If you need it, we could just switch it up. It's fine. I'm sorry. Oh shit, that's 6.2 starts with a fucking dungeon? Also, I'm sorry, Troa? Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. More Final Fantasy IV shit. It's Final Fantasy XIV all the way down. Do I have time for this? I don't have time for this. God damn it. Second, I didn't know 6.2 started with a dungeon. With a goddamn dungeon. I was so excited. I was like, nah, we're gonna push through. Let me get a couple quests into 6.2. Nope. Nope. Stop that right there. Cut it off. Cut it out. Yeah, we're gonna wait to do this. So, where's the Halloween event? where might the Halloween event be? Perchance? Let me at least see. Yeah, there you go. So, tank. Oh, and you even see the little dots at the bottom. Oh, so he can. Oh, that's how they split it up. So he can't be all three, but he could be either a tank or a DPS, and she could be either a DPS or a healer. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Gridania. Is it usually a bunch of Gridania? There's a lot of content afterwards. Oh my god. The holiday events tend to happen in Gridania, huh? I should just remember that. Because the Christmas stuff happened here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just remember that. Fucking... I barely move. I barely goddamn have a second to realize what's occurring. I just walked in. Is it Blad Batter? Blad Batter, yes. Is it a Bad Bladder one? What is this? I don't even know what this quest is. Or is it over by the theater? Seen ruffled by some grave news out of 12's word. No, I think, yeah, okay, it's in the theater. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's always Gridania in the amphitheater. Okay, that's easy enough. I hope there was no outside mission that I had to go pop first to come back over here. Because that happened with the Rising, because obviously it happens in Oda. And I was like, what? Huh? Where do I go? Alright. Adventurers Guild Investigator. I had to give a guess. Yes! Look at all that spooky stuff. Mad Masquerade. Why, hello there. You strike me as the goodly sort of adventurer, eager to help strangers at a moment's notice. Couldn't have come at a better time. You are eager here. Ooh, motherfucker. Spooky, scary skeletons shivering down your spine. They're shrieking. I immediately, motherfucker. I immediately recognized it. God damn it. The internet has taken my life over. When it comes time for All Saints Wake, they set up shop here in town. They appear to be ordinary performers. Each and every last member is the most vile and despicable voice. I'm sorry? Under guise of events and festive merrymaking, they carry out acts both mischievous and malevolent. Worry not, I have a plan. This year, we shall hold an event of our very own, thereby supplanting their modus operandi. Rune's Guild shall be a costume cortege. For those without suitable guises, my colleagues at the Alchemist Guild have devised a most ingenious solution. A special concoction that will temporarily transform any individual. Yo, my man's going ham. Transform yourself and speak to everyone after you take the potion. Prepare a selection of 4 elixirs for you to choose from atop the benches. Oh, and that's why they're oh, those are the things you can turn into. Of course I'm gonna pick the fucking Phantom. What are you talking about? Hold on. It's the only jam I need. Should I be different? I'm sure almost everyone picks this one. I'm gonna be the gorilla. Sasquatch, my bad. Be changed after finding a townsperson, dispel the enchantment, and inform them of the clan costume. Let's go. Yee. Alright. And we're back. I'm gonna come and eat your ass. I'm gonna do it now. You're gonna be scared. Hey. Hey there. Hello. How are you? Boo. Showing down the middle of town. Hello, it's I. I'm not gonna man then. If you're truly a Sasquatch, I very much doubt I would live to tell tale. Haha. By the way, you should go drink a potion in the middle of the amphitheater. It'll be great. Must admit, the idea of becoming something so hideous is rather unappealing. Yeah, I've spread word of the costume cortege, but more people must know. Okay, the whole thing is gonna be transform, teleperson, transform, teleperson. I wonder if I have to do this for every single one. You know what? Now I will be the ghost because... Are they having a... Oh, I thought they were gonna do a talent show. That would have been cool. I thought someone else was gonna go up on stage and play a ditty. Like, yeah, get in there, yeah. Hello. That's of a wraith. Run, my left, run. I will fend off as long as I can. Yo, what up? What's the meaning of this? I've heard tell of the upcoming costume cortege, but I didn't realize there might be such frightful fun actually transforming into monsters. Perhaps we will go. Yes. Quite stout. I am stout-hearted, yes. Rendezvous. Perfect. We did it. But he wants a rendezvous back by leather people? Leather workers? Where you at? The fuck? There's supposed to be a weight here, but I don't see the weight. Am I insane? Oh, I am. Yeah. So very sorry to have kept you waiting. I've been gravely busy attending to my own preparations. How did you feel? Were the townspeople at all interested? Yeah, they loved it. Loved being spooked and scared and stopped. Why, it sounds like they were simply trembling with excitement. And to think no small few wished to transfigure themselves. Oh, what a joyous occasion. That they would give themselves so willingly. I dare never think to simply take this human form before. Dude, you're creeping me out. I wasn't fishing for a compliment, but it seems you're giving him out freely. Oh my god, it's the void scent. Really must thank you for being so gullible. I did not realize there was another clown in town. Hopper Gruff, my darling, it looks like all of your hard work is finally paid off. Oh no, they're actual... Oh, okay, this is the troop. He told me about themselves. Oh no. Oh dear, you appear to be confused. While the effects of the potion I gave you lasted for only a short while, the potion we brewed for the townsfolk is touch more potent. With but a single sip, none shall return to their original form. We shall harvest the dread that overwhelms their feeble minds when they discover this truth, and use it to summon forth our brethren. Then we shall have our night of devilry at last. The Gruffs will be the envy of all void scent and live as royalty. All is falling into place just as I schemed. Yes. Is this a continuation of a story with these dudes? Creature is motioning at you hysterically. What could he be trying to say? I guess the investigator from the Adventurers Guild. Oh shit. We'll drink our potion with all the concern of a newborn babe. How fitting he will remain just as helpless for the rest of his days. Even as we speak, townsfolk are lining up to be transformed, blissfully unaware. Owed all to you. Indeed. You've done a jolly good work. Oh, my sweet. You've never looked more dashing. Oh, my sweet, you've never looked more lovely and lavish. Seeing as you have matters here well in hand, I'll return home to our little honeycomb, ready a feast for my hard-working husband. Ta-ta! Mwah. She looks regular as shit compared to this actual clown standing next to me. Is this actively supposed to be Joker and Harley Quinn? Haven't they heard? Harley's over him. Poor thing, a lost child at wit's end. Perhaps I can be of assistance. What the fuck are you? Is that fucking Shinra? It's a lady, but that's just more grown-up Shinra from FF10 too. The fuck? What are we doing here? That's a sick-ass outfit, though. Why do you look at me with such mistrustful eyes, dear? Your dubitation is quite misplaced. There's something weird about you, huh? It's just a tad, just a little, just a bit. Have you seen yourself? This is how you always treat newly met strangers. What if I told you I have a remedy to dispel this enchantment? I would tell you you're lying, but sure. Given the situation, I do not blame you for being wary. I like how it's like, yeah, drink it and you'll see. But he could actively just die right then and there. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, though I wish we had met under better circumstances. Fiendish friend explained amidst his gloating, I'm an investigator working for the Adventurers Guild. I knew that red-nosed charlatan would be up to no good. I knew he would take advantage of the season's festivities as he did once before. And for all my vigilance, here I am, his very first victim. Thanks to you, I'm free of that foul enchantment. Value my life, miss. I fear you'd sooner forget a name as unremarkable as my own. I am but a passing woman of science. May indeed. 'Tis a remedy which has required no small amount of fine-tuning. Frog tongue here, rat's tail there. I will spare you details. As fortune would have it, I made plenty for everyone in case such a tragedy were to befall the city. Now, if you would be so kind as to distribute the remedy to those in need, investigator. Understood. Know not your motives, but I'll not look a gift chocobo in the beak. While I attend to the townspeople, may I entrust you with capturing our crafty clown? Stores of the remedy are like to run dry should they claim too many victims. Gotcha. In that case, I will remain here to assist. Okay. It would be no easy feat to apprehend Papa Gruff. I have no doubt he will be expecting you to come after him. That is why I propose you give him a taste of his own mess and wear disguise. Ideally, the guise should be of one dear to him, one whom he would let down his guard around. What's more, I would suggest someone whose appearance you can recall clearly. I can remember Mama Gruff's appearance clear as day. Yeah, no, that's easy. That's a good one. That's a good one. Then I can kiss him. When you return, his guard is down. Give him more of my special cookies. Baked in an ingredient that will return him to his natural demise. I baked in that good shit. He'll never be able to keep his face straight. I wish I could do more to help. I'm no more than a simple doctor. Word? Taking this at face value? At mass value? Alright. It's weird as shit. Oh, speak with her again. Knowing he prepares for the night, I definitely suspect he will be waiting for more void scent. Most likely hiding in the vicinity of the riverbank, outside and out of mind. I will call an image of his beloved in your mind's eye, and I shall weave into reality with the power of alchemy. Cool. How about? You'll be transfigured. You must remain transfigured in order to progress. Speak with the wake doctor to prolong it. What's the timer? 30 minutes? Alright, we're good. How the fuck do I get up from here? There we are. I'm like, where do I go? This is a cute little design. Oh. It's down here, right? Riverbank. Papa Gruff-esque. This might not work that great. What the fuck? Considering. My sweet Snurberberry. I thought you had returned home. Is Artemis? Oh wait, that's all of us. Shit. I tricked myself. Fuck. I should have realized there was no name of her. Okay, is this real? Is this like the usual? What we've been doing in Endwalker and Shadowbringers? Convince him. I didn't return your goodbye kiss. You know I'm easily flustered. But besides, my love, plans would be in tatters should it pass by catch us sharing an intimate moment. Want to make sure you were safe and sound. I was worried and wished to be. I know you've been up to no good, mister. Mister and all's proceeding apace. We're not saying proceeding apace. We're not saying proceeding apace. You're not quite sounding yourself there. Is something... Oh, shit. That... Oh, wait. Mister is a... How she would talk. Let me see it. Is that better? My love, I'm in the midst of preparing the night of revelry. Now is not the time to be joking around. We can have fun later. Was it really the middle one? Shit. She says a pace? She seemed too goofy. Oh, she's a succubus to you? Get in, my homie. High five. Shit. Enough with the act. You're not fooling anyone with that performance. Better not be lying, darling. You must have worked up an appetite with all the scheming. Well, he already... Alright, I'm just gonna pick the third one every time. You always know just what I need, but moments ago I was thinking what I wouldn't give for a snack. I knew you were cunning, but if I didn't know better, I would say you're mind read as well. Yes. Would you like a delicious cookie? Oh, stop it. You make me blush. For you, darling. I baked up a delicious batch of cookies. Here, have a bite. Froth and foam. Cookies. Yes. I love how awkward I appear as her, like, playing the act. It's like these are such different motions than she made. Goodness, it smells delicious. Ooh, it's shaped like a pumpkin. My favorite. Oh, is this pumpkin spice flavored? Got him. You're under arrest. What's the meaning of this? Gotcha, bitch. I could not even know. May have put a damper on my plans, but all is not lost. Yes, if I start again now, all can be ready in time for supper. Surely, just. All Saints' Wake is meant for all to partake in and enjoy. You, it cannot be the great god of legend herself! You poor misguided fool, soul. Gone are days when you might wreak havoc as you please. This truth I will drill into your head slowly and meticulously until there's naught else you can think of. What is this superhero bullshit? What is this Super Sentai nonsense? I wish only for man and monster enjoy the revelry of All Saints' Wake in equal measure. Nothing. For mercy, his mischief-making was brought to a halt, thanks in no small part to your efforts. But if the day's festivities is to be cancelled, despite all we have done, the townspeople would still suffer for his transgressions. He has caused much grief, and I'll punish him accordingly. So I ask that you place your faith in me and allow the festival to continue as planned. Alright, I'm good with that. Yeah, my gratitude. Perhaps you should apprise the Real Adventurers Guild investigator of the present situation. So, the doctor was wearing a disguise. Well, I guess because she must be the great god herself. Alright. Alright with this nonsense. So she's the spirit of Halloween who lives in Gridania. And I guess every Halloween they've had some type of event of her stopping the clown posse from doing some nonsense. And since they recognize her, she has to wear a costume every year. Otherwise, they'll be like, oh my god, it's the Great Gourd. Scatter. There you are. You'll be relieved to hear I finished administrating the remedy. Tell me, how did matters feel on your end? I met the Great Gourd. She was very gaudy. With surplus of curative potions, I can see no reason why the costume cortege should not continue. Your assistance has truly been invaluable, my friend. With this trouble now being behind us, trust you will take at least a moment's respite. Why not spend it donning the guise of monstrous and mischievous creatures? I'm actually gonna take this outfit, because that's a sick-ass outfit. And then there's a Harlequin guide to get pumpkins. Neat. Alright. And there you have it. There you have it, folks. He says first he's gonna travel back over to Waimai. One day I'll remember that I've not taken this off of Limsa, so that I could just return. Also, oh my god, how did I not notice that it switched to spooky, scary music? That's great. I love the music playing in there. That's not who I thought. Did I buy lottery tickets this week? No, I think I do it on Saturday night, like literally right before it pops. Coming in here, we gotta check the outfit. Gotta check the fit. I also have to put my shield in here. Because I'm also, you know, not gonna use the goddamn shield. I cleaned this up a bit. Perfect. Look, I got a shield. God, why did I do that? And then gotta go through all these. It's gonna be level 1 stuff, right? Oh yeah. I went flying by it. All these, good. I was about to say these are all level 1s, so I'm not being insane. Okay. And then legs and feet. I want you to know, by the way, that I did clean out partially my armor chest, and it has not gotten much better. Okay. Where are we at? How many do I have? Okay, I'm gonna have to start getting rid of some of these. I honestly don't wear a lot of the ones that I, you know... I shouldn't even have this one. Even though I have the Crystarian, my level 80 stuff, and I shouldn't even have this one. In fact, how do you delete one of these? How do I get rid of a plate? Should I just clear it? Maybe I should just clear it. Instead of, yeah. There you go. I'm blind. I'm just looking for a fucked up doctor mask. Why do I feel so goddamn blind? Jesus Christ. Ooh, look at that jester hat. Oh, it was back here. Alright. That's horrifying. I don't like that. Oh, is it gonna not fit me well? I can already see it. I can feel it in my bones. It's gonna be a waste of time because it doesn't fit right. And the boots. There. We can, hold on. Keep the helmet. You know what? Hey. That's actually a clean fit just by itself. Just looking like Dr. Frankenstein real quick. I'm looking like a character from Soul Eater or something. All right. That works. That's clean. Okay. And then with that then, perfectly on time. It's 1:02. Everybody's a sleepy baby like I am. Let us call that a night there. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today. I did. That was some good progress. That MSQ's looking fun. I can't believe they immediately tossed me into another fucking dungeon at the start of a patch. Yo, they're getting frisky. They're getting frisky in these patches. Okay, so I will be back on Sunday to continue the MSQ because I have to do that. That seems cool as hell. And otherwise, y'all have a lovely weekend. And I will see you on the other side. All right. I was coming in here to find a song to play while we're hanging out in here. I can't think of though. What exactly to pop off on? Do I ever listen to this? Oh yeah, that's what that is. I'm like, what is that one? Oh, what we got here? Oh yeah, when you're doing Final Fantasy 1. Okay, yeah, this works. All right. Y'all have a lovely night. I am out of here.